Hello, today I will start your lecture 10 on your course of kinematics and theory of machines. So today I will discuss about the velocity analysis in the crank and slotted lever quick return mechanism by applying the relative velocity method. Okay, so let us start. So today I will first discuss about some concepts. So here let us first consider this case where we consider a link, okay, which is this is the fixed point O, and over here you see, let us consider a point A. Let us consider a point A on this link, and this link is able to rotate about this point O. So any point A on this link, now this link also rotates with an angular velocity of omega. So at this point A, the velocity of point A with respect to the fixed point O will be always in the perpendicular to the direction of the link. It will always be in the perpendicular to the direction of the link. So in this direction. At this instant, the velocity will be denoted by V, and it will be in the perpendicular direction to the position of the link. Now take this second case here. Suppose this link is fixed. This link is fixed, not like this one. Okay, so this link is fixed, and suppose consider this point A. This is able to move along this link. So what will be the velocity of point A with respect to this fixed point? So the velocity of the point A will always be along the direction of the link. So this VA will be along the direction of the link. Okay, this in this direction. And as this link is fixed, and this point is able to move along the length of the link. So the velocity of the point A will be along the direction of the link. Okay, as this link is not able to rotate, it is fixed. Okay, now come here. Suppose we consider this, that the link is not fixed, that is, it is able to rotate with angular velocity omega, and this point A on this link, suppose this point is on this link, it is also able to move along the line of along this link. So then how we will find the velocity of A? Will we find the absolute velocity of A or VA? Okay. Now let us consider a slider. Let us consider a slider, and this point A is on the slider, which is able to move along this length of the link. Now we will consider another point B on this link, which is actually coincident with the point A, but as you know that point A is located on the slider, but point B is located exactly on the same point but on the fixed link, and this point A and point B are coincident. Now what we will do is we will consider two separate situations in which we will only consider point B separately. We will consider point A and B separately. Okay, so first let us consider this point B, and now we will forget about point A on the slider. So when we consider about point B, suppose this is the point B, This is the point B over here. There is no point A. Now this link is rotating with an angle omega, with an angular velocity omega. So the velocity of the point B, VB, will be perpendicular to the link. So this VB will be perpendicular to this link along this direction. Velocity of B with respect to this fixed point. So in the second case we will consider this point A, on the slider, which is moving along this link, and we will consider this point B, which is fixed point on the link. So this slider now it is able to move along the direction of the link, along this direction, along the link which I have shown. So this velocity of this point A with respect to B, the fixed point, is given by VAB. So this situation can be divided into these two cases, summation of these two cases which I have shown. First considering only point B and then point A. So now if you want to find out the velocity of this point A with respect to the fixed point O, velocity of point A on the slider with respect to the fixed point O. So that is the summation of these two cases which I have found out just now. VAB for this one, velocity of A with respect to the fixed point B, and the velocity of B with respect to this fixed point O, VB. So this VAO is equal to VAB plus VB. This summation of these two cases. Here we have considered, in this case, while deriving this one, we have considered this to be a fixed link, but actually it rotates with velocity omega. So the actual velocity VAO, absolute velocity, will be VAB plus VB. So now through this one, this VB is along the perpendicular to the link and VAB is along the direction of the link. Okay, so from the velocity diagram we can find out the velocity of VAO. Okay, now we will see about the crank and slotted lever mechanism. So now here we see the crank and slotted lever mechanism. Okay, I have already discussed about this crank and slotted lever mechanism in your earlier lecture. Okay, so see the construction of this one. So this is the crank. Okay, this link is the crank and this is the end tool. Okay, this is the end tool, this is the lever, this is the ram which is connected to the cutting tool. Okay, so this acts like a slider which is move in the horizontal direction. Okay, and this is the bar on which this slider can move. So here this crank moves with an angular velocity of omega, and we need to find out this velocity of this slider. Okay, it will be denoted as say Vs. Okay, so now I will consider suppose P is a point on this slider and Q is the coincident fixed point on this link. So P can move along but Q cannot move. Okay, so this is all about the construction. Now we will draw the velocity diagram for calculating this velocity of this slider. So drawing this velocity diagram. So first what we will do is we will consider only the fixed points. We will fix the fixed points of this mechanism. The fixed points are A, O and this G, which is grounded. Okay, so we will write all these fixed points over here, O, A and G. So next what we will do is we will calculate the known velocities. Okay, so now here the link lengths are given. And from here the angular velocity is also given. So we can find out the velocity at this point P. We can consider the velocity at this point P. So here this velocity of P, this Vp will be omega into link length OP. So this is a known value. Now this velocity will be perpendicular to this link OP. So it will be, suppose, in this direction, perpendicular, and this value is known. So from here we will calculate this line which is parallel to this line. Okay, so suppose like this. This is Vp. This is Vp. Now at this instant this slider which is on this fixed point G, this slider can move. Now at that instant, suppose it is at point G, now the slider will move in this horizontal direction. So we will draw the velocity of the slider, but we do not know its magnitude. We only know the direction, in the horizontal direction. So we will draw like this, we extend it. Okay, so this is the velocity of the slider. We don't know its magnitude. It's Vs. Now next, consider this point R. Now what is the velocity of this point R with respect to this point A? Vr. This Vra. With respect to this fixed point A, we will find the velocity of R. Now this point R, which will move in the perpendicular direction to this fixed link RA, Now we will draw the direction of the velocity. It will be in this direction, so perpendicular to this fixed link, link RA. So VR will be in this direction. So we will draw this. It will be parallel to this VR. This will be like this. But we don't know again its magnitude. VR. Now we will find the velocity of P. So now, if we want to find this velocity of P, considering this link, so this link is suppose numbered as 3. Vp is equal to omega into OP we can find by this formula, or we can find using this link 3, using the earlier explanation which is I have showed here. The earlier explanation, this one. Okay, so here we will use it again, that velocity of P, Vp, P is on this slider. Vp is equal to velocity of this point P on this slider with respect to the point Q, another Q on the link, on the fixed on this link. So Vp is equal to Vpq, velocity of P with respect to Q, plus velocity of Q, velocity of Q with respect to this fixed point O. So Vpq plus Vq. Okay, using this earlier explanation. So by this also you can find the velocity of P. Now this velocity Vpq, velocity of P with respect to Q will be along this direction of this link. Okay, so this is moving in the clockwise direction. So Vpq will be in along this direction. Okay, so this Vpq will represent in this diagram parallel to this link at this instant. Okay, so this is the point Q. Now we know this Q. So this is the point Q, and this from A to Q, this one is the velocity of Q, represented by Vq. Now this distance of this point Q from this fixed point A, so the Vq will be directly proportional to this, Vq will be directly proportional to this point of this point Q on this link, on this link, on this link. Okay, so this Vq will be proportional to this distance of this point Q from this point, fixed point A. Okay, so this we can find from this Vq. So the Vq will be proportional to the distance of this point Q from this fixed point A. Now from here we can find this velocity of this point R. We can find the velocity of this point R. This velocity of the point R, that is Vr, will also be proportional to the distance of this point R from this fixed point A. So this Vr will be obviously greater than Vq. This Vr will be obviously greater than this Vq. So this is Vpq, this is Vq, and this Vr will be in this. We will find the distance of this Vq, and proportionately, considering the distance of this R from point A, we can find this Vr. Suppose this Vr will be over here. Okay, suppose this is the, from here is the point R. Now from R we will drop a vector upon this Vs, upon this slider. Okay, now we have to find this velocity of this R, Vr, velocity of this point R with respect to this slider. Okay, so this Vrs, okay, the direction of this velocity will be along the perpendicular to this link, this Rs. So it will be along this direction, perpendicular to this Rs. Now it can be in this or this direction which we do not know. Now this is moving in the clockwise direction in angle with speed omega. Okay, and this point R is also moving in the clockwise direction. This link is moving in the clockwise direction. Okay, now this slider, this is moving like this manner. This is moving like this manner. And it is yet to attain its maximum position. It will attain its maximum position at suppose at this point R. And during that time, the slider will also move in suppose this point. Okay. So now when the slider will be at this position and the link will be at this position, suppose the angle will be with theta. Suppose angle is theta 2, and when the initial position, when at this instant the angle is suppose theta 1, so theta 2 is greater than theta 1. At the maximum position the angle is theta 2. The slider mixed with this, the position of the slider mixed with this point R, and at this instant it is theta 1, so theta 2 greater than theta 1. So as you can see, this as it moves from here to here to the maximum position, this link is moving in the clockwise direction. This crank is in the clockwise direction, and this link is also moving in the clockwise direction. So this VRS will move in this along this direction, along this clockwise direction. Okay, so this VRS will be along this direction. So we will draw a vector which is parallel to this VRS on this link, which will be perpendicular to the link RS on this VS, vector VS, like this. So now this is the point S, and the velocity of the slider VOS, or say velocity VS, not VOS, VS, velocity of the slider with respect to the fixed point is this distance, VOS. So we have find out the velocity of the slider. Okay, so this is all about the slider and crank and slotted lever